Hey, welcome back to the Bloody Red Dragons. I know I said I probably wouldn't do an episode about the friendlies, but, well, I did anyway, because it turns out friendlies are fun. So, this time we'll play three of them, so the first one comes here. Hey, yeah, in the kitchen. Home alone with my kid, so I'm cooking pasta. Yeah, right. Anyway, I've got a game to play, a match against Saudi Arabia. Um, and it should be easy enough. So, but I've got lots of injuries and stuff. So, probably, yeah, probably, or not probably. Wait a second, it's just me trying to multitask and it's not going very well. Anyway, I've got other players than normal because why not try something? Darren Brace on left back from the beginning of the match. David Hughes is injured, so Adrian Williams gets the start and Rollins as well because I didn't select Carl Robinson. We got Jan Osterbeck. Davies is where he usually is, but then the other Davies, Andy Davies, is injured as well. So I'm going with Ricardo Chapo. And he did get some caps before, but he never scored a goal, and he should get plenty of chances to do that against Saudi Arabia. Those assholes. I mean, well, not trying to sound racist or anything. I have plenty of good friends from the Middle East and of Arabian descent, but I guess you've all heard about the murder at the Saudi Arabian, what's it called, the consulate in Turkey. But anyway, let's not get too political. But those guys are fascists, and it's a fascist regime, and I'd like to beat them in football in 2003 in a retro DOS game. Why not? Okay, so apart from that, there's really no changes except the bench, where we've got people lined up for debuts. So Carl Owen, 19-year-old new Chris Coleman, and Brian Thomas. I don't know who he's a regen of, but he looks decent enough, and I'm going to need a third choice keeper for the European Championship. So I'm bringing him for a second half debut. And then there's this guy, Brian Toshak. Very low morale, but anyway, I think I'll just play him from the start. Why not? I'm not going to be able to make all the substitutions anyway, because something might happen that's not according to plan. So let's just do that instead. Alright, might want to turn that down a little bit. Got stuff boiling now. So let's save real quick and just play the match. By the way, I don't know if you're ever going to hear this because, like I said, friendlies are not that interesting. But being that I'm fielding some new players that I don't normally use, then I thought I might as well just record it anyway, because then I'll have the opportunity of showing you guys in case something interesting happens. Just put this here. Like that maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Right, that should be okay. So, gonna need pasta, and it's just me and my kid today. The older kid, the teenager I've got, he just went out for skateboarding. He already grabbed something to eat, and he'll have some later when he gets back, I guess. So this is the first half, and for some reason, no goals. So that's a disappointment. But I did manage to get some pasta in the boiling water. So wait a sec, I'm gonna have to time this. So it's 5 minutes past, right? So let's just get Chef Williams out and a debut for Carl Owen. Brace can play the other back. And then there's John Oster. That's weird. Oh, well. Well, first that one. And then Chappell isn't playing very well, and neither is Davies. So Toshak is doing alright, I guess. So that's okay. Oh, I might want to turn this one down a little bit. My wife already prepared because she's real nice when I have to be. Well, at least sometimes when I'm home alone with the kids, she'll just prepare something for me to heat because she knows I'm not very good at cooking. But I do know how to boil pasta. I'm going to make this al dente. So this is multitasking. I'm trying to conquer Saudi Arabia. In an away match that turns out to be not quite as easy as I had expected. But, well, still no goals, and we've played 1 hour of this yet at this point. I might want to get the lid off this one. And I'm going to make some substitutions in just a sec. It's beginning to smell good though. Right. So, yeah, the Arabians are a lot closer to winning this match than we are. Things are not going especially well. Brace isn't playing well. Luckily Page is. I don't know about that Toshak guy. Not very impressive though. And Chappell and Davies are really not looking very dangerous today. So I'm going to get that Chappell guy off the pitch, and then I can put this Hopkins fella in here instead. He's got pace 20. Not the best player in the world or anything, but then I've got Carl Davies on top. And he did well in the one match at the World Cup where he played on top for us, the one where Jen Hartson was the one against Ghana, I think. No, right? Oh, crap. Oh, impressive, right? I totally forgot. I promised a debut for the other keeper. See, that's it. The problem with the multitasking. Maybe, could we get a goal first? No. So, got a 9 for David Jarman. They had 6 attempts on target. And he plays really well. But I actually know, just from my recent South Korea trip, I know how long the flight is to the Middle East. This stuff. So I think that the other goalkeeper that I brought along, I actually promised him to play from the beginning of the second half. That's not very decent of me not to keep that promise. So and I didn't. So I think at least I have to give him like the last 15 minutes or so. 15-20 minutes of this match. Ouch. I think actually I touched the hot water a little bit, but get this my index finger on the cold water for just a bit. So I used up all my substitutions. got no goals and a Wales team that isn't looking very dangerous at all at the moment. So, but I did get some debuts and a goalless draw. So that is what you get for multitasking in the kitchen while playing against the Arabs. Well, a good match from Giggs at least. I think it's been a while since he's really performed as you might expect him to, being that he's the highest profiled Welsh player of that era, of the era, and of this game. But anyway, I think I should stop talking probably and concentrate on cooking, and then I'll be back hopefully for better results and other friendlies. We did get a few debuts here, so that means more players to choose from when I choose the squad for the European Championship. Right, that's it for now. See you guys later.
It just makes more sense as an ensemble. Besides, it takes the focus off the hat. Honey, go ahead. Hey, you're not dead! Okay, see ya. Oh my god. Ben! Ow! Monica! Bang! Everybody bang! Ben bang! Rachel bang! Bang, Rachel bang! Oh, isn't it awesome? We all do it! Okay, I'm stopping now. You okay?
Monica Bang.
Yeah. You know, if it's not a head board, it's just not worth it. How's my ding-a-ling?
I don't know. You tell me. Anything you want to tell me? Because if you should, if you tell me.
Vil du have det at vide?
Why are your eyes so wide?
You tell me. Maybe it's because I was just fooling around with my ex. Oh no, that was you. All right.
How did you know?
Joey told me he saw you two kissing.
In the park?
What? We're fashioning a very long poking device. All right. Hey, what's the matter? I talked to Janice. Oh my God, is she going back to him? Doesn't know. Says she loves us both. When I woke up this morning, I was in love. Well, I was happy. It serves me right to find that 12-pack of condoms. And now I can't even return them because she choked on the receipt. What are you gonna do? I don't know. No? What would you do?
You're right. Oh God. But before I can say goodbye, there's something I really need to know, Gemma. The way I feel about you, it's like I finally understand what Lionel Richie's been saying about. You know, and what we have, it's like movie love. You know, a soulmate. I can't believe we're gonna say that's all I've said.
Then don't leave me.
What?
Forget what I said. I'm sad. Take me.
And I think my marriage another chance.
No, you don't. No, I said you have to get a divorce another chance.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't go. No.
Okay, I'm back with another friendly, and this time I brought an audience. I've got a really friendly and a little bit frightened audience in the form of my wife's two guinea pigs. They're hiding somewhere, maybe in there. And the other one is over in the shelter or whatever. So probably you won't see them much, but it's just in case the friend is not interesting enough in itself, then you can check out a little bit of guinea pig action. Not that kind of action, they're both female. But anyway, got the team, and I'm trying out a couple of things, because that's what these friendlies are for. That's the only thing that makes them just a little bit interesting, actually. So one thing I'm trying here is some weird guy named Davies, where I think I checked like 100 years ago, where there was also some guy who was forward left, not by this name because this is obviously a regen, but some other guy. I think I checked the position and established that he was only able to, well, that's my beautiful wife coming into the picture. But anyway, only able to play the forward position and not the support. I mean, yeah, he was like only an attacker and not a forward, I guess. That's nice. That's Pixie, one of the guinea pigs, and she doesn't seem frightened of YouTube fame at all, right? You don't mind, do you, Pixie? Nope, she doesn't mind at all. Right, so the other thing I'm trying is, well, I'm giving Carl Owen a game from the start again, probably 90 minutes for him, and then I'm trying out some guy called Paul Walton. I have no idea who it is or who he's might be a regen of, or if he just pops up like from out of nowhere. But anyway, he plays in Barrytown, which is not a professional club. It's just some non-league club in Wales, I guess. I don't know much about Welsh non-league clubs, but anyway, just found this guy. Just searching for moderately acceptable attributes, I guess you could say, for a defender, right? And I don't know, I'll just give him the chance to impress me in this match, because if these friendlies cannot be used for that, then I don't really know what they're for. So I've got Ryan Giggs. I had to move him obviously because of the other guy I talked about, who's the forward left. So I had to move Giggs into the middle, and that's all right because we've got both Davies brothers injured for this match. So Chappell, I'll give him the chance up front again, even though he can't seem to find his way to the net in international matches. But he does play for Nottingham Forest. I think it's a Premier League club or it's First Division. But anyway, I think it's Premier League, and he scores in, or he has scored in 9 matches. Sorry, that's rubbish. He's scored 9 goals in 24 appearances for them this season. So that's okay for a forward. So I'll just give him the chance again. I could have went with John Hartson, but I know John Hartson by now, and I know even though he doesn't play very well for Southampton, and they're playing in the 2nd division, I know I can call upon him at the Euros to, well, just score some goals and win some headers. That's what he does. Anyway, enough talk. Well, I almost forgot. So, right, it's good that I'm talking you guys through it anyway. I've got this new guy I brought along, Cohen Pascoe, no caps, young goalkeeper, used to play the Welsh under 21 team, but he's too old for that. So I might as well just give him a cap. I might as well just give him one from the beginning, maybe. And this guy still doesn't have any caps. And Damien Jarman is, well, he's my number 1, but I need a backup plan because he seems to get like small injuries all the time. Has an injury proneness of 17. So I do need a backup plan, and this guy is part of that. And then the other guy, I forget his name, but I used someone else in the last friendly. You can rewind and watch that if you want. I'm gonna play this match against Luxembourg, and I'm going with new uncapped guy in goal and the non-league guy on right back. But then there are also lots of players who have played lots of caps, and they should have no problem beating Luxembourg in an away match. See, even though we only managed to draw the last time around. Oh, disallowed? Right. So, I'll see if I can hold this here, so just in case all the goals get disallowed. Oh, what? No! Yeah, enough with the kidding now. Carl Robinson with a direct red card. We already have like a couple of guys banned for the first match, or banned for an international match, and that seems to only apply to the matches that are not friendlies. So that's the first match at the European Championship, and now I guess Carl Robinson will suffer the same fate, and that sucks. So, that sucks because I'm going to have to do something about the formation. And really, the one player that I'm the least interested in here, because I'm pretty sure about the stuff about the playing position, is this guy Russell Davies. I've got lots of Davieses, by the way. I don't know, they must be footballing family. So I'll get him out, Marola in here, move him down there, do the thing with the, I don't know if I need to do that, actually. Probably shouldn't do that, because we do need to attack just a little bit. A little bit more, now that we are only 10. So Why not do that? I don't think can Carl Walton do that? Carl Owen do that? Probably can, because he's a sweeper as well. So I'll just try that. That's my backup plan for when I get a red card. So that this already makes this friendly a lot more interesting, even though I'm not happy about the red card, obviously. So let's see how that goes. There you go. First Welsh go. Right. So what up, guinea pigs? Did you guys just go and hide? I want to get down here, closer to the floor. Then maybe one of them will peek out at some point. I don't know. Have time, right? So, yeah, might as well have a lie down. Okay, so what's up with Paul Walton? He really doesn't play very well, does he? So that was a fun experiment, but I've only got Robert Page, or I could just move around. Well, I'll just do this then. Why not? Savage, let's move him up there, and oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to just do this and have Marola back in his usual position on the national team squad. Right. So that's 2 of my 3 substitutions. And I need to do this and that. Here you go. Wow. Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to block your view with my hand there. I'm trying to get the guinea pigs into the background. It's a little bit hard because I get disoriented from my angle. But anyway, no. Right, so we might. This might even end up in a draw, but hopefully it doesn't. But anyway, the new guy on goal, he gets lots of chances to impress me, I guess. Yeah, there you go. That might also go wrong. So, right, around the 75th minute is a good time for substitutions. They actually play better than we do, at least according to those stats. So we got Hughes, who plays well, but he's tired. Chapel, who managed to score a goal. What's that sound? That sounded weird. Are you alright in there? That was Pixie. I don't know exactly what that was supposed to mean. No, not Pixie, that was Holly. And Holly is hiding in here. Right. I don't know what the guinea pigs think of the match. At this moment. But I have to make a decision. And well, I think Chapel is doing alright. And David Hughes with the yellow card. I might as well just get Robert Page in. Why not? I don't need to sub the goalkeeper because he's doing kind of okay, right? So let's see what happens. Last 10 minutes or so of the match. Alright, there you go. So it's a win. Not an impressive one. Stupid red card from Carl Robinson. And well, I don't know what else to say about that match except Rob Savage. I really like getting him in from off the bench because somehow he always manages to get 8, even though he doesn't get a lot of playing time, but well, this was a whole, half a match. That's 45 minutes. The second half of the match. So that was, I guess that was quite enough time for him to impress. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So red card in the 8th minute, and well, the subs did all right. I don't know exactly what else to say about it, except that Cohen Pascoe guy, yeah, he passed. That was great. So, it's not super comfortable here on the floor, so I'll just stand up for a bit and see what happens with the bands. What, nothing? Really? I don't think that's correct. But anyway, the next episode is going to be something about squad selection, an update of transfers and clubs and whatever. And well, what else? The other 2 friendlies, obviously. So I did do this episode, as you know by now, about these friendlies. I don't know why I thought they'd be so uninteresting, but really they're fun to play, and you get to get the chance to choose some players that you normally wouldn't choose for an important match with something at stake. So for these matches, well, I think it was cool to get the chance to choose some of the players that I might not select for the Wales squad at the European Championship. Right. So I don't know about the ban. Shouldn't take this long. I mean, even though it's a friendly, maybe some of you guys can help me out with this, because at the World Cup I tried to figure out who was close to being banned. I mean, who already had yellow cards and stuff. But apparently some of those already counted from the qualification. And I wasn't able to see all the matches from the qualification at that point. I guess I am now if I go back and watch my own videos on YouTube, but I don't know. But still, I can't really figure it out, but apparently the red card for Carl Robinson in this friendly doesn't seem to matter. Can that really be true? Right. So Tottenham, they win the UEFA Cup. I need, to take a quick screenshot of that, because I need to post that stuff. Whoa, Lewinsky. Too bad we're not in the same group as the French, huh? 15 months. But anyway, I'm gonna save now. Doesn't seem to matter with the red card, and well, stuff is happening that I need to take screenshots of instead of just clicking through it, and pretty soon I'll have to do the match selection and like the season end update. Can you say that? Could that be a term or a hashtag? Anyway, that's all for me for now. Hope you guys will be watching when I select the team for the European Championship, and of course when we get to the group matches. So,